A sunny day for the All-Ireland Senior Football Final of 1961 between the champions of 1960, the Ulster champions Down, and the Leinster champions Offaly. And as we come on the air, we're part of what must surely be a record crowd, basking in glorious sunshine, hardly a breeze there, as we look down on the bright uniforms of the Artane Boys Band with their light blue uniforms, the touch of scarlet, the touch of white, and then the teams on the stand side, Offaly, in their green, white and gold jerseys, led by their captain Willie Nolan, and on the far side, infield as it were, the men from Down, led by their captain Paddy Doherty, dressed in their vivid red jerseys with the black collars and cuffs. With the cheers of encouragement, they're standing now almost silent, watching the pre-match ceremony. A signal, a roll of the drum, and the playing of the patrician hymn. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. We greet listeners not only to Radio Éireann, to Radio Brazzaville, to New York station WNYC, but also to the BBC Network 3, who are joining us on this occasion for the first time ever. Welcome everybody, and we do hope that you'll enjoy the game. The band has left the field. Mr. Hugh O'Byrne, the president of the Gaelic Athletic Association, about to throw the ball in. Referee checking his watch. There's the whistle, there's the throw-in, and the All-Ireland final is on. And James McCartan of Down is first to break away. He's going upfield with it, but his way is blocked there. Blocked there by Sean Brereton of Offaly. Sean is forced over the line on the far side, and there's a line ball for Down. 55 yards out from the Offaly goal on the far side of the field. A short one by Jarlath Carey. Up along the far wing to Tony Hatton. Tony Hatton 40 yards out now from the Offaly goal. Sends the ball across in towards the centre. And coming out for it with his cap there, well down over his eyes, is Mick Brady. The ball goes on the loose out of Breen Morgan. Breen Morgan gets it 35 yards out. A curling shot in towards the goal mouth. It's fielded there, and it's sent in high and to the right. And yes, it is. It's gone over the bar for the first score of the game. Paddy Doherty. The first score of the game, Paddy Doherty took one from this side. It had a curl on it, and one had to wait until the umpires gave the decision as to whether it was in or not. It was, and so after 45 seconds of play, Down lead 1 point to no score. A lot of these Offaly men donning peak caps to keep the sun out of their eyes here as Greg Hughes takes the kick out into the centre of the field. Held there by one of the cap-wearing Offaly men, Mick Brady, up to the far side. Ball held over there now by Patsy O'Hagan, and Patsy for Down sends a long ball downfield. And it is held by Breen Morgan, 40 yards out. Breen, a low ball in towards the goal mouth, and racing across is Tony Hatton. He's shouldered off the ball, and coming out for it now is Willie Nolan. Willie Nolan, the goalkeeper, his kick is blocked down. The ball's gone out over the end line, and it's wide. Down doing the attacking up to now, and the breeze, well, there isn't a move on any of the flags on the ground. The tricolour blowing slightly across the field, but I think the sun is the only part of the weather that's having any serious effect on the game. A bright sun behind down in this first half, and out comes the ball. It comes to Peter Daly on the halfway line for Offaly. Daly tips it out to the far wing. Coming down for it now is Howard Donnelly. Donnelly has it now 50 yards out from the down goal. He's been tackled by George Laverty. He's still got the ball. He sends it in, a high one, across into the centre. And it is brought down out there and held by Mick Casey. Casey on the 21-yard line. He's going through, take the shot, and it's gone. The goal! Mick Casey went across to the far side, and the blacksmith from Road is the score gunner for Offaly. As he crashed that ball, it completely deceived Eamon McKay in the goal, and after 2.5 minutes of play, Offaly lead 1 goal to 1 point. Morgan for down, gets the ball from the kick out. He's robbed in the centre there by Sean Brereton. His kick is the shortest one. Dan McCartan gets it for down. He sends it a high ball, way upfield now. Gone back for it is Tony Hatton. He has it on the 21-yard line, out towards the far side. He's been tackled once. He shakes off the tackle. He sends a curling ball across the goal mouth. It's high and it's wide, and the score remains Offaly 1 goal, down 1 point. Well, that was certainly a goal from the blue there. People more or less thought that Mick Casey was going to drop a ball across the goal to give the other forwards a chance to get it through. The defence certainly thought that, but Mick had a go himself, and in went the goal. From the kick out, the ball's come to Mick Brady of Offaly. He kicks it on the far side, where it goes to Tommy Green. Tommy Green, a short one into the centre to Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan of Offaly drop kicks it upfield. Howard Donnelly comes across, grabs it, 40 yards out, toe to hand up this side of the field. He's been chased by John Smith, but he's still got the ball. He sends it curling in towards the goal mouth, and Leo Murphy goes up for it. He's got it. He's shouldered out towards the end line. He's shouldered again. He's on the ground. He's up now. He's still got the ball, and he kicks it right down the centre. We're waiting for it there to Sean Brereton. Brereton takes the shot, and he sends it to the left of the upright and to his own utter disgust, wide. The score, Offaly 1 goal, down 1 point. A crowd of around 90,000 people, a glorious day that one would pick from the middle of July if we had a July like the Julys we used to have, and everything set for a wonderful game. Kick out by Leo Murphy into the centre of the field. Sean Ryan gets it for Offaly. Along the ground to Donny O'Hanlon, 30 yards out. Donny gets it into his hand. His kick is blocked down by Leo Murphy. It comes back to Donny. Donny is spun around. Donny is spun around by Leo Murphy, and there's a close-in free for Offaly. And all the time, the murmur and then the roar of excitement that's so much part of any big game here at Croke Park. Howard Donnelly to take the free from the 14-yard line, and it's gone over the bar. Howard Donnelly the scorer of that one for Offaly, and so after 5 minutes of play, Ryan to the far side, drawn on by Patsy O'Hagan, down to Jonathan Carey, 50 yards out from his own goal. He's bottled up, he's trying to get his kick in. He succeeds in doing so, gets it to Paddy Doherty, who's gone back with an extra centre field man there. He sends a high one well up the field. Tony Hatton is in under it. So also is Greg Hughes. Greg Hughes has got it. He's coming out to this side of the field with it. He kicks it and he's kicking it towards the sideline. Paddy Doherty has come out to save from going over the line, succeeds in doing so. Sends a high ball in for down, dropping 21 yards out from the Offaly goal. Back down there is Sean Brereton. Brereton gets it into his hand, sends it into the centre. Sean Ryan and Jonathan Carey going for it. Breaks between them. The referee penalises the Offaly man for holding, and there's a free. Tony Hatton has put the champions into the lead again. 2-3 to Offaly's 2-2. But the game is young yet. Willie Nolan places the ball for the kick out. Greg Hughes to take it. Greg kicks it into the centre of the field. Brought down in there by Phil O'Reilly of Offaly. He sends it right up the centre. Howard Donnelly has come across on the far side. There's nobody near him now. He's 35 yards out. He steadies himself. He sends a high ball that drops into the goal mouth. Evan McKay fists it out to the far side. Gone out after it there is Mick Casey. Mick Casey is brought down, and that's a day's work in any man's language. 14-yard free to Offaly. About 15 yards in from the far sideline, and Howard Donnelly, the Air Corps sharpshooter, is going to take it. Will he make them level again? We make it just over a minute left in this first half. Howard Donnelly walking up now, kicking the ball, and they are level again. Another point for Offaly. And that makes the score